Google Forms and Google Classroom together are powerful tools that help you collect data. One way is to use them for taking attendance. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Google Forms to take attendance. Using my Career and Tech Education classroom, I'm going to go to Classwork, and I'm going to create an assignment. The title of my assignment is Attendance. I'm going to ask students to please complete the form for attendance. Now I'm going to create a form. Creating a form within Google Classroom is a better connection for Forms and Classroom to work together instead of creating the form and then connecting it. And you can create a form as a quiz if you want to grade it, or you can create a form without assigning value to the questions. So I like to start off by just looking for a theme that matches what I'm trying to do. I'm going to put a title. As soon as I click in Untitled Form at the top left, it will populate with the same name that I have given on my first line. I could give a description to my students if I like, but instead, my first question is just going to be your name. It recognizes that that is a short answer, response. My next question is going to be, or statement, today's date. I'm going to choose the date option. And then I can add a trivia question or a how are you doing question, a check-in kind of question. I'm just going to write the word trivia and make it multiple choice. And at the moment, I'm not going to put in any specific text. I'm just going to put in A, B, C, and D. You notice that there are some options if you want to make this a required question. Click on the toggle. And now these questions are required. I'm ready to send it out. And before I send it out, I just want to check my settings. I could collect email addresses. I could limit one response. I could let them edit after they submit. I am going to keep it the way it is. I could show the link to submit another response, but for attendance, I don't want to do that. And if I've changed my mind and wanted to make it a quiz, I could do that. And when I go back, I would just have to assign a value to each question. But I'm not going to make it a quiz. Save. So now my form is finished. And because it's in Google Classroom, I don't need to send it. It's already there. Instead of sending it, what I'm going to do is assign it. I'm just going to refresh my screen. It's showing me that everything is set and ready for when my students are ready to click on it. We can see that the name changed from blank to attendance only because I refreshed the screen. It just takes a moment or so for things to connect. And now I can assign this to my students. If I wanted to, I could schedule. If I wanted this to be for January 8th for my 9 o'clock class, I could schedule it for that time, 8:55, just a few minutes before class. So now students can't interact with it until class starts. What does it look like when the students have completed it? So here I have a sample. I can see my responses. I can see the question that I asked. And I can even see by individual. But I want to see everything all at once in a different type of form, and that would be in sheets. I created a new sheet, and here I can see all of the responses. It gives me a timestamp, full name, the date that they were asked to put in. As you can see, they're different because I was making a test, and then the question that they answered. So this is one way that you can take attendance using Google Classroom and Google Forms.